What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling. Wrestling is good.
Why do you do that?
Why not?
It's fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of AEW Dynamite Recap Show. Appreciate everybody tuning in and checking out my video this week. This week's Dynamite takes place at the El Paso County Coliseum in El Paso, Texas. I do believe this is the birthplace of Eddie Guerrero, hence why somebody dropped him later on. Anyway, this is the aftermath of Double or Nothing. So we already got two matches set up, one for the AEW World Heavyweight title and one for the AEW Women's World Championship. More on that later. But let's do the usual bit here. You guys know what to do. If you dig it, click that thumbs up button. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about Dynamite this week, or just be friendly, say hello, or just say anything you want to. It's not going anywhere. Just say what you will. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ and click on that subscribe button. It will be greatly appreciated. Now, with all that out of the way, let's fork and go. First segment feature the winner of this year's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament, Ms. Bracket. It is Adam Page, the uh, what do I call it? The Rhinestone Cowboy. Yes, the Rhinestone Cowboy. He comes in saying wins and losses don't matter. It's what you do after, screams the Rhinestone Cowboy. He thanks Will Ospreay for giving the fight and has no doubt that Will could carry the company as well. AEW stood for passion and competition. Promises to free it from the briefcase by winning it come all in from John Moxley. Of course, you know, John Moxley and his Death Riders, they got the belt in the briefcase, supposedly. Swerve Strickland comes out and he plays the Young Bucks uh, or promo a few weeks ago from where they say they interfere and help cost Swerve Strickland his championship for their friend Adam Page. He has to it cost him the match. Adam said if he was going to do it, he would have done it himself in his face. Will Ospreay came out trying to play peacemaker. He told Swerve, "Say, hey, look, you're wrong about Page." He said Page is the guy, and he cares, and we need to help him. Swerve wasn't having none of that. Said I would never work with Page. Then he left. Adam Page as well told Will Ospreay, said, "Look, I don't trust that guy," and he left as well. So that's how they ended that little segment tonight. A little out of it. I'll wake up in a minute. But yeah, so yep, like I said, it will be Adam Page, John Moxley. Will's trying to say, look, you know, uh, got your back, buddy. We need to have other people that got your back too, because they do got strength in numbers. But as of right now, Swerve Strickland is not having any of it. This brings us to the first match of the night. Speaking of John Moxley, it is a three-person or a six-person tag match, six trio match, however you want to call it. It is the Death Riders, Marina Schaefer, Gabe Kidd, and John Moxley versus Willow Nightingale, Speedball Mike Bailey and Mark Briscoe. Kid and Briscoe starting out throwing hands. Then all six went at it. Bailey was getting the better of Moxley until John countered a counter corner move. Double tag. Marina and Willow went at it for a while. Mox and Bailey got back at it until Wheeler Yuta got involved. Kid threw Bailey through the onto the table. Excuse me. Riders will actually work over Bailey for quite a bit. Another one of those matches, I think, went to like 2 or 3 commercial breaks, longer than it should have. But anyway, I digress. Claudio distracts Briscoe when Mark was going for the Jade Driller. Commander came out, took out Casanoli. Moxley got the win by making Mark Briscoe pass out from the Bulldog choke. Um, okay match. Again, they really had to go through 3 or 4 commercial breaks. And I think they actually went over a little bit on this one. It is what it is. Next match features some ladies. It was Megan Bain, excuse me, Penelope Ford going against Anna Jay and Holly Cameron. This is a rematch from Double or Nothing. This time a no disqualification match, and yes, they run the toys out. Not that kind of toys, but run the furniture out. Like I said, it was anything goes, no DQ match. All 4 ladies went at it all at once. Holly and Anna took turns hitting Megan with objects until Bank said that was enough. Hit them with a double clothesline. Of course, when they started bringing the table out from under the ring, that got a big pop. Anna with a chair assisted Cameron and powerballing Bane to the table. Bane actually would have an answer for that. She smashed Harley into the steps. Cause looks like either a busted nose. Hopefully it's not broken. Uh, it seemed to be, I don't know. It busted her up pretty good. Speaking of people getting busted up by Megan Bain, Anna got busted open as well after receiving a F5 on the chair. Megan and Penelope finished it off with a doomsday device on. It was like took that. So if I remember correctly, got to write down. But yes, that's how they ended it. But boy, man, poor Harley, poor Anna. Hopefully those 2 girls are okay. It's one thing to do little juice here now and then, but hate to see anybody get hell of a hard way there. Get especially ladies. Um, hate to see anybody get hurt a bad hard way. But man, um, same girl giving two other two, her other 2 opponents hard ways like that. Good luck. Anyway, next up we got the trios or 6-man tag team champions. It was the Ops taking on the Frat House. Preston Vance, Gift Garrison, Gift Garrison and Cole Charter. Gift Garrison, I ain't seen much of him. I don't do the Ring of Honor streaming service. I guess that's the only thing he's on. Remember him being in working at Georgia Independence, uh, being a team called Master and Machine. The Master, I don't know what he's been to lately, but apparently, Gift Garrison will be making an appearance in Georgia. Actually, I think this weekend for One Fall Wrestling, and next week on in Monroe, Georgia, for Southern Pride Championship Wrestling. I do believe he's going up against Carly Bravo. That should be a good one. Anyway, uh, this one didn't get much shine at all. This was a short, sweet match. Griff and Shibata did the whole no sell chopping forearm deal until Shibata laid him out in the corner with a nice stiff forearm. Bob's spine busted all the pledges and the members of the frat house, and finished off giving Cole Carter a spine buster for the win. No sign of Hook on this one. We did see him at the pay-per-view, but didn't appear today this evening. Don't know why. Next up, we got Jamie Hayter. She came out, and Renee asked her, "Hey, what's the future hold for Jamie Hayter after your loss at the Owen Hart Cup?" Before she could answer, the lights went out, and poof, here comes uh, Tekla. Pronounce that right? He is the Toxic Spider, big star in or big female star in Japan. I assume don't keep up with Japanese wrestling as much as I used to, but apparently she's a star there. I didn't seem to be too impressed by this. Not a huge pop or anything. A few just claps because hey, something like this happened. But other than that, so right now I guess the future of Jamie Hayter involves uh, Tekla. That brings us to our TNT match. It is Kyle Fletcher challenging the champion, Adam Cole. That's a Michael Cole kind of line, ain't it? Anyway, like I said, TNT Championship match, a little back and forth. Beretta and Romeo try to come in and protect Kyle from an apron move. O'Reilly and Strong came in and backed up their buddy Adam Cole, took them out. Fletcher hit a nasty power bomb on Adam Cole, causing his head to hit the damn apron. Um, Cole will make a comeback after a super kick. Uh, and Cole hit the Panama Sunrise, was going after the boom. That's when Josh Alexander came out, attacked Adam Cole, causing a disqualification. And when Fletcher and Alexander was working on Adam Cole, King came in for the save, which brings us to Josh Alexander versus Brody King. Of course, this is the qualifying match for that four-way at Fight, what's it called? Fighter Fest. Of course, that's where Kenny Omega would defend the international title in a fatal four-way. Uh, in this match, Alexander took over after a second rope drop kick. Brody powered back at, but missed the chop and hit the post. Alexander working on the hand a little bit. Some more back and forth. Alexander here also got busted up open somehow. I'm not sure. Like, might have been that barricade move right there. I'm not sure. Either way, King wins with his version of the pile driver. Looks wicked too. I dug that one, especially for a big guy like that. Nobody should get up from that move. Um, but looks like he's punched his ticket to be one of the opponents for Kenny Omega in that fatal four way. Last segment of the night featured Mercedes Monet, the winner of the female uh, bracket of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, and she will go up against Tony Storm. Come all in. She said Owen Hart and Eddie Guerrero. See, had name drop Eddie Guerrero. Don't compare to her. She got a little bit of booze from that. Out comes Tony Storm. Storm asked what took her so long after supposedly she told Tony Khan, that Tony Storm was the main reason she came here to AEW. Um, said this was the match she wanted. Mercedes acknowledged that Storm isn't the same when they first met. Of course, Tony Storm mentioned that, hey, we want to give everything to following our hearts. Come here to AEW. A little bit of face off. Uh, handshake with Tony Storm sniffing and kissing Mercedes' hand. Uh, before they both walked off, both try to get their um, finishing moves in there, but both escaped from that. Mercedes crawled out of the ring. Then they had looked like a little dance off before as it was going off the air. Kind of a dud promo. Um, the show was pretty good, I think. Like I said, the only promos in this one didn't hit me anyway. At least in the Adam Page. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland. There's a little bit of story involved there, but this one kind of a dud. Just my opinion. But like I said, we got a few Wednesdays ahead between now and All In, so maybe they'll spice things up. And that does it for me for this week's AEW Dynamite recap show. Hope you folks enjoyed it. Have a good one. Take it easy. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.